Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man, and as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. I guess I'm going to entitle this video. Well, you'll see the title by the time you're watching this. But I guess I want to stress this because I get a lot of this sometimes. This is a perfect example. I got a comment today. I did a cover of That's the Way of the World by Earth, Wind & Fire. Actually, I did two covers. I think I took the first one down. It was good, but I went and got the sheet music, and I played it to the letter. You know, I got the strumming by Al McKay down to science, you know, because that's one of my favorite guitar players, him and Al Rogers growing up. So, of course, I had all the chords on the screen. And I got a comment like this. It says, chords display only. No lesson, but good strumming. Now, here's the problem with that comment, because there's some people that, again, think that they're going to just sit on the YouTube and watch fingers to become a good guitar player. I went to study. I studied for 5 years. I've played with a lot of people. A lot of people taught me stuff. I taught a lot of people stuff. So this is not something that I just picked up 2 years ago watching fingers. And I have to tell people that think that they're going to be able to accomplish that, to be good players by just watching fingers. You're not. You're just going to become a dabbler. And you don't want to become a dabbler in any aspect of your life. If you're going to do it right. You know, you ask yourself, how do I do it right? Go pay for lessons. It's just that simple. That's what I did. That's what the guys before me did. That's what the guys before me did. They went, found somebody that knew theory and knew how to play, and they taught them, and they paid these guys. Instead of, I'm going to pick up a guitar, never played it, I'm just going to sit on the internet and try to figure it out. You're going to waste a lot of time, a whole lot of time, because I guess, again, going back to that comment, and the comment basically read, chords only, no lesson here. That was the lesson. I mean, what I'm doing on my channel is just giving guys that and women that can already play, and I stress, already play, they just need the chords. You know, they don't have the songbook, there's no songbook available or no printed sheet music, and they just need the chords to play their songs, and that's what I give you guys. But there's some people that think I'm trying to teach you how to play this while I'm giving you the lessons, chord lessons, because it's, you know, on my videos I try to word it where it makes sense, and it is what it is, chord lessons, and that's all I'm giving you. I'm giving you the chords. I'm not sitting here giving you a diagram, put your finger here, put your finger across there, and put your finger there. If you're doing that, you need to go get lessons so you'll be able to play this thing and not worried about finger placements, because you already know where your fingers need to go if someone gives you the chords. Because today also, I get this from time to time. I think it was Frank Sinatra, Fly Me to the Moon, and I put the chords up as usual. And one person said, "I'm a beginner. Do anybody know what key that song is?" And actually, it's in the key of A major. But I asked him out of curiosity, but he never responded. I said, it's in the key of A major, but just let me ask you, why do you need to know what key? If you got the chords, you just play them. Only time you need to know the key is when you're about to start soloing. So you know what key you're in when you start soloing, and there's a trick that you can use that I've posted on one of my videos where you don't even need to know the key to play the solo. Because Prince was doing it that way. I was doing it that way before I learned the theory and knew how to read, you know, and it's just, you know, I stress this to you young beginners, because there's some people that don't realize how much effort goes into what needs to be done. Because I got a buddy, we actually went to grammar school together, real good guy. And he's a first degree black belt, and he teaches it. And most people ask him, he say, people come up to me and say, I want to learn how to do this. And he said, I can teach you, but it's going to be a commitment of at least 8 to 10 years. Oh, okay, never mind. You know, it's not going to be something that somebody going to teach you how to kick serious ass like Chuck Norris and all those guys on, you know, Steven Seagal and Van Damme and all those guys about 3 months or a year. It's going to take almost a decade, you know, and it's like there's some people just think that they're going to pick this up, watch some dudes on the internet, watch their fingers and be playing. You know, I had one guy ask me a couple of years ago, he said he was a beginner and he wanted to learn this Kim song so he could play it at his friend's wedding in 3 months. I said, dude, you better cancel that, because you're not going to make that appointment. You know, Kim songs are not easy. Earth, Wind, and Fire songs are not easy. You know, when you're a beginner, don't even think about trying to play anything before you learn how to play this. Before you learn the neck, before you learn the strings, before you learn how to, finger chords and have them comfortable under your fingers. All that stuff takes time, and you got to do that before, and that's called prepping before you start playing songs. But I understand you don't know what you don't know, because most people that want to play an instrument, they pick it up and think they're going to be playing their favorite songs in 2 months. No, you're not. You can get there, but you're not going to get there in 2 months. And you're definitely, again, not going to get there by watching some dude's fingers on the internet. Because it's interesting when I get those kind of comments of it wasn't no lesson. Yes, it was. But apparently you're not at the stage to be able to do what we do here. Again, all the videos that I posted, the chords cross screen, is for guitar players already, or keyboard players that just know how to play. They just don't know the chords. Not teaching you the chord in the course of the song. But again, there's some people that can't differentiate between the two. There's two different animals, And again, you don't know what you don't know, and that's why you need a teacher. You need someone that can already map out your playing for you. Stage 1. Work on this. Stage 2, work on that. Stage 3, work on that. Stage 4. At stage 4, you're most likely done. But again, I stress that to you young guys. Don't try to take a shortcut. Don't pick up this and don't know how to play it and watching the internet. I'm going to play my favorite song. You're not. Learn the instrument first. And then you can play whatever songs you want, because my channel's a testament to that. I got like 4,000 videos combined on both channels. And still cranking them out because I learned how to play this. I know a little theory. Well, actually, I know theory, but I don't really need it because my ear is so good. It's just like with the bass covers that I do. I don't play sheet music off my bass covers, which I can do, but I'm like, I can just hear what I need to do. I just play it. I don't need to pull up the staff music and, okay, because I can just hear it. I know what notes they are. I find them on the bass and I just play them. But when I'm in the studio and it requires sheet music with original music, not a problem. I stick it up there and I can play it. But when I'm playing covers, covers, I don't need it. 100% of my bass covers are just done by ear. I never had to pick up a piece of sheet music to play the bass stuff because to me it's pretty simple. But again, I stress you guys, and this is not a plug for my videos, for my lessons, but if you really want to learn how to play the rhythm guitar and get put in the right direction instead of years of I'm winging it and I'm just doing something and I don't know what I'm doing. What chord is that on your finger? I don't know. Somebody told me on YouTube, put my finger here, put my finger there, put my finger there. If you're serious about it, my lessons 1 through 7, which is almost 45 to an hour long. Each lesson is 7 of them. You can get it now in the download form. So that means if you pay for it today, which is $38, you get it today instead of me sending you a hard disk out DVD and then you're waiting for it. You get the chart, the PDF file chart, you get the lessons, and I go through a lot of stuff that most music teachers don't think that's important. And I'll leave a link down here for that video for you if you guys want to, purchase the rhythm guitar. It's only $38. Get music lessons now like $65 a week. It's like over $200 a month, in several months, that's $1,000. And what they've taught you in that short period of time, you won't be able to play nothing. But from day one, I could put you on that path. Now, I'm not saying day one you're going to be playing your favorite songs because that's unrealistic. But at least I'm putting you on the path like my music teacher did, put me on the path to get into where I needed to go to play whatever I want to play. And again, my DVD lessons, I go through stuff that most music teachers don't think that's important. Like this one, when you finally get some chords up under your hand from studying, you're like, cool, I want to play, some off the radio now. And you sitting here, because at this point, you just been taught open face chords, meaning you're building chords from 1 to 3 on the fretboard. You're not down here up on the middle of the neck and the middle and the down yet. And you're playing what you know already. You strumming open chords to a confunction song. You say, it don't sound like the record. And that's because the guy on the record is not playing open chord positions. He's playing bar chords and open face chords throughout the neck. No one bothered to tell me that. And then just one day the light bulb went off. I'm like, let me try these bar chords because this ain't cutting it. This don't sound nothing like, Straight from the Heart or Love's Train or, Rick James tunes. But when I started, to play throughout the neck, which I was taught how to do that, I was like, I get it now. It's called voicings. Each chord have a different position on the neck and it has a different tonality. You know, you got to kind of match them up as far as what do you hear off the record. Is he playing somewhere in the middle of the neck, or probably down here something real bright, or something way up here kind of folky music, country music sound. After a while, you start to be able to hear that, you know. And once that ear kicks in, it stays in. It ain't like you're going to forget, or, 3 years later, I can't hear no more. You're going to hear it for the rest of your life. And if you keep playing, you're going to hear it even more, and your ear gets better. You know, 5 years ago, I didn't think that my ear could have gotten better than it was at that stage. 5 years fast forward now, it's even better. I go back sometime and revisit some tunes that I did years and years ago. I'm like, that don't sound bad, but this is actually what he's doing. And that's exactly what I did with the Earth, Wind, and Fire song. The first time I did it wasn't bad, but when I did the second time with the sheet music and matching up the voices, I was on the money. You know, so again, this is not a cheap plug for my videos, but if you guys are seriously interested in learning how to play the right way, I'm not going to pay nobody nothing. I'm just going to sit here and watch fingers, and you'll be sitting here playing different voices, don't sound good, don't know what you're doing. If somebody were to ask you, you don't know what you're doing, because I'm going to say this and I'm going to sign off. I had people, when I posted a video, and I did 2 videos of this, I said, don't teach yourself this, you know. Don't try to self-teach yourself this, because you're going to waste a lot of time and you don't know what you're doing. And again, it's about a sequence. You know, there's a reason why you're working on this right now, because you can't work on that right now, but you can work on this right now. Then when you get to that point, you work on that, you know. And I had somebody tell me, I had a couple of people, well, I'm a professional musician and I self-taught myself. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Here's the problem with that. Music is a language. If you don't learn the language, you can't communicate with the professional musicians in the room with you. And they don't have time to be sitting here waiting for you to try to figure out your part. The producer gives you the sheet music and you're ready to go like the rest of the guys. But if you can't read and you didn't taught yourself just how to play a little bit, those guys don't want to be bothered with you, because you're cutting into their money and their time. You know, you're wasting their time. So that's why it's really important to speak the same language. If I was to go to Japan tomorrow, I would not be able to speak the dialect, and I would not be able to communicate with the people in Japan. You know, I'd be sitting here gesturing my hands and hoping that they can understand what I'm talking about and all that nonsense. You know, but again, if you're going to do it right. You know, and it's not that hard. Again, if you want to learn a rhythm guitar, I can get you there. I can take you there, because I've been where you at. As you sitting here watching this video and don't know how to play this thing, I've been there. I've been there many, many years ago. So I know how it feels, and I know how to get you to where I'm at. So, you know, if you're serious, hit that link. Let's get started. If you're not, oh, well, go to another video and sit and watch fingers for the next couple hours on YouTube. Till next time, take care and thanks for watching.